This is a short body scan meditation. It should take about somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. And the purpose of this meditation is to allow you to take better care of yourself by noticing what is going on in the body. It might also help you to feel more relaxed and to improve concentration. So, begin by ringing a bell. And if you can, it's a good idea to do this meditation lying down, but you can also do it in a sitting position. So taking a moment, if you will, to lie down, maybe covering yourself with a blanket. And it's sensible to have a clear intention to settle the body now into stillness for the next few minutes. And as I ring the bell for a second time, inviting you to close the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Knowing that you can always keep them open if you really need to. If you're lying on your back, allowing the legs and the feet to fall away outwards, resting your arms by your sides or putting them on the chest or the belly for the duration of this meditation. However, if you're in a sitting position, resting the hands on the tops of the knees or in your lap. It's a good idea to take 2 or 3 slow, deep breaths to really get a sense of the body. So let's do that now. If you are lying down, letting yourself relax into the ground, allowing any tension to drain away down the arms and legs. Feeling the weight of the body being supported by the floor. If you're sitting down, sensing the weight of the feet being supported by the floor and the weight of the body being supported by the seat of the chair. And here we're not so much thinking about all this, but sensing into those contact points between body and floor or body and chair. It is helpful to remember that there is nothing that you have to get right here when you're doing a body scan. It is best to bring a sense of kindness to yourself as you do it, especially if you feel any discomfort or if you're going through a hard time at the moment. Now gently bringing your attention to the breath as it flows in and out of the body. Of course, if you're not comfortable with the breath, if it makes you feel anxious, it's possible instead to focus on sounds that are coming in at the ears. Treating the sounds with a sense of curiosity rather than regarding them as distractions. But for now, if you're comfortable with focusing on the breath, really leaning in and being inquisitive about the sensations of the breath, the lungs filling and emptying. As you breathe, it could be that you notice the belly rises and falls in response to this in and outflow of the breath. It's as if the body is giving itself an internal massage each time we breathe. Tracking this movement of the breath just a little while longer now. This is a great way to develop concentration. And on the next in-breath now, imagining that it flows from the lungs all the way down the body to the feet. And then staying with any sensations in the feet, such as tingling or a sense of warmth or perhaps heaviness. It's good to be quite specific, to notice the toes, then the bottoms of the feet, the tops of the feet, gently resting in awareness for now. And then moving your attention as if it was a spotlight to the lower legs. And as you breathe in, sending the breath down to this part of the body, if it feels comfortable for you to do this. Becoming curious about sensations here, or perhaps the lack of sensations. How about the shins at the front of the legs compared to the calf muscles at the back? Shifting that spotlight of awareness now to the upper legs. See if you can send the breath to this region with your imagination. And if all that seems too complicated, then you can just let go of this use of the breath. And if you're lying down, allowing the weight of this part of the body to be fully experienced. Letting gravity do its work. Noticing the contact with clothes you are wearing. Just being with the stillness of it all. If your mind wanders, as minds tend to do, very gently bringing the mind back to the part of the body you are focusing on and just being with the sensations of breathing. However, if you really don't like focusing on the breath, resting your awareness instead on the hands or the feet and just being with the sensations for a moment to stay focused. Stepping back from a focus on the legs now and gliding the attention into the hands and arms. Beginning by feeling sensations that may be present in the hands, including the contact between the hands and the floor if you're lying down, or the hands and the body if perhaps you're sitting down. Perhaps there's a sense of warmth or coolness, heaviness or lightness. Now widening the spotlight of awareness to include the lower arms and seeing what is present here in terms of sensations. Allowing the attention to come to rest now on the upper arms. Letting the arms be heavy. Switching the awareness now to the trunk of the body, the torso. And having a broad awareness of this part of the body, whether lying down or sitting. Breathing into the sensations of the back, if that feels okay for you. Being curious about what is present and not trying to change how you might be feeling. Allowing yourself to be just as you are. Then breathing into the belly, the abdomen, and sensing what that is like as it expands on the in-breath and deflates like a balloon on the out-breath. Now moving the attention to the chest. It might be possible also to notice movement here in response to the flow of the breath. Sensing the filling and emptying of the lungs as best you can. You might even pick up the beating of the heart. And it's fine if you can't connect with that right now. Being aware of how heart and lungs are working together to keep you healthy. And if your mind has wandered, which it may have done, just very gently, without any criticism, bringing your mind back into the chest area, to that focus around the heart and the lungs. The rib cage expanding as you breathe in. And as we start to come to the end of this meditation, broadening the spotlight of attention now to include the whole of the body, lying or sitting here. Holding the body in a gentle, curious and kind awareness until you hear the sound of the bell. And when you do hear the sound of the bell, taking care that you open the eyes gently if they have been closed. If you have been lying down, it will be best to turn over onto your side, getting a sense of where you are before gently supporting yourself into a sitting position and standing up. If you have been sitting down, you might want to stretch the arms up over the head before resuming a relaxed and alert position. Taking your time to transition from this meditation and seeing if you can hold some of the mindfulness that you've been cultivating in the last few minutes as you move through your day with all the activities, opportunities and challenges that it presents.